What's up, y'all? This is Astro here, doing the daily moon horoscope reading for September 29th, 2018. So this is going to be a little longer because the moon switches signs from Taurus in the third decan to Gemini in the first decan. So let's go ahead and talk about this and how these changing energies of the moon is going to affect us Saturday, September 29th, 2018. All right, let's do this. So, third decan of Taurus is ruled by Saturn. And so we went from self-realization of, okay, we need to, fix our self-confidence, fix our self-worth, fix our material worth, right? And then we work through the details on how to possibly do that. And now we are looking at the future, kind of giving me the Four of Wands type of energy of seeing, like, how can we reach this status? Let's understand the big picture. How can we get this status that we want? How can we connect to the people who has the status, reputation, and career that we want in a practical sense? You know what I mean? And then with the moon being in the first decan of Gemini, it looks like that your emotions are realizing that, oh, maybe I do need to relate with people. And so it's moving to the Mercury decan of Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And so you are being able to communicate, to talk, to connect with people, to have a meeting of the minds, to kind of be like a buzzing bee, first going from one flower, which is a group of people, to another flower, which is another group of people, to another flower, which is another group of people, to trying to relate with them, be that social butterfly, show your face, use your charm to get into the good graces of others so you can get that status, reputation, or career that you want. Okay? So that's how the energies are slowly kind of moving into each other. Very cool, huh? Anywho, let's look at some of these aspects. I think the aspects that I'm going to focus on is North Node. I'm going to focus on the aspects with the Sun. I'm going to focus on the aspects with I'm gonna leave Venus till tomorrow, probably. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna leave Venus till tomorrow. I will focus on Saturn, Mars, and Chiron. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so this moon is going to be aspecting North Node. With that energy, it's actually agreeing with each other because, you want to, your path, or all of our path right now is kind of being as self-expressive as possible so it can lead us to our natal North Node, our natal life path, right? And the more self-expressive we are and the more creative we are, the more we connect to our path, right? And the thing is that with the moon sextile in this energy, it's agreeing with it, but it's coming from a different approach. It's like, yes, your passions are important, and staying passionate in that one thing you're really connected to is great, but let's see and try to communicate with others to not only be inspired, but to see how we can get a leg up in our creation and how we can kind of put ourselves out there. And so these energies are totally agreeing with each other and making things work. Emotionally, that's what you need to do. We need to not only communicate with others to kind of understand your own emotions, but you need to think of those emotions logically and apply them to your craft, apply them to your creativity, to your self-expression, so it can have meaning behind it. You know what I mean? Really interesting energy here. The moon is also sextile the sun, which is lovely. Oh, excuse me, not sextile, trine. The moon is trine the sun, which is lovely energy. Both Libra and Gemini is all about communicating and relating to others. The only thing is Gemini doesn't mind going from one group of person to another group of people to another group of people. It kind of can deal well with small groups of people, connecting with them, bringing that charm in and wooing all the folks and then bouncing, right? While Libra needs a little bit more time, wants to build that one-on-one relationships. That's how they can vibe really well. But the thing is that it looks like that you're trying to kind of understand your emotions through kind of talking them out through other people, understand the emotions of others through doing that. And you kind of just logically thinking through your emotions through these conversations that you have with different groups of people might lead you to the person that you need to have that one-on-one relation with, that can really bust an idea wide open. So you can really kind of go through it and work through that emotion, or work through whatever that goal or whatever you're trying to work through. Okay. You kind of buzzing around to different groups. You might really connect with someone, resonate with them, and y'all can really kind of explore this one-on-one relationship, whether romantic or platonic, that would definitely help you out in the long run. So that's really, really positive energy here for sure. And with this moon going to be aspecting Mercury tomorrow, it's just bomb overall. It's just really just bomb ass energy overall. However, this energy is in conjunct Saturn. Okay, so your moon is all about basically gathering information, learning from others, learning within your community, right, and getting to understand people's minds. But when it comes to your responsibility and you kind of taking authority over your life, it's all about building that status up, building yourself up to that career, that reputation that you want. But the thing is, though, is that how you kind of deal with authority, or the energies of the universe with dealing with authority, is not totally agreeing with your emotions of being like this social butterfly. It's like, okay, can we kind of have a goal in mind instead of just talking to random people? Gemini moon is kind of going by chance, while the Saturn and Capricorn has this set practical plan on how to go about things. And so that's why the energies get along kind of, but it slowly starts to wear, the energies and the relationship of these energies, because they have a similar goal, but going about it totally different, especially with in conjunct energy. They're not of the same season, not of the same modality, not of the same element. They're just totally different energies, and they do not get each other whatsoever. It's really quite interesting. And like I say, as a Capricorn sun who dated Geminis and Leos, it's definitely a fun ride, but the differences are great. There's huge differences between the any in conjunct energies. So, but it's fun though. I like it, at least. Shit. Now this moon is also trine Mars, so that's great. That means that your motivation now is open to meeting different people, and instead of just kind of connecting with these small groups of people, right, that you're motivated to kind of and driven to talk to big groups of people, to really understand these folks and how they go about things and how it can help you, even kind of going through your network, your personal network of people, whether colleagues, friends, acquaintances, whatever, friends of friends, acquaintances of acquaintances, kind of working through that energy so you can really logically have a better understanding of how their minds are, what their goals are, and how it lines up with yours, and how you can build up from there. Positive networking energy today, seriously. And it's a Saturday too. Shit, you better go to an event. You better go to a motherfucking event, y'all. Honestly, this moon is sextile Chiron, okay? And Chiron is retrograde, and it just went into Pisces, y'all. Just went into Pisces. And so the childhood traumas connected to personality, persona, and appearance are being kind of left behind right now. And now we're focusing on childhood traumas connected to our spirituality and our spiritual self. Really trying to get a better understanding of that, right? And with this sextile on the moon, this is I feel like this energy, and this is me intuitively speaking, while you're kind of jumping from group to group to group, really getting to understand these folks, you're actually connecting with people that you need to connect with to understand your spiritual life, your spiritual personality, your spiritual persona, and what your plan is and what your path is to help the world help the universe, help the galaxy. You know what I mean? Even though you're just an ant compared to the universe and galaxy, you know, you're here for a reason. You're alive for a reason. And so, you're connecting with people that can help you spiritually too, not just on this experience, with this experience on earth. You know what I mean? And it's what it's helping you to do too, is help you have some self-realizations connected to any childhood traumas you have on, spirituality, your spiritual self, any instances where you felt institutionalized or stuck somewhere in the body, but your spirit was able to be free, like any type of experience like that, your self-undoing, your self-sabotaging ways, like any childhood traumas connected with that, you're actually going to get some amazing ideas and different points of view and wonderful logical explanations on how to work through those things. So it's really, really good energy. This is a great time for you to go out, talk to people, connect with others, and really get a better understanding of people, because it's going to help you get a better understanding of you. That's what air moons are all about. It really is. Okay. So I hope you like this. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, and all that good stuff. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, and I'll be glad to help. Okay. Peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.